Hello, hello, hello.
What's up, you motherfuckers? It's us, and we're back. We're ready to play.
A day later, from now on out.
And a buck short. Yeah. By the way, guys, we're going to be on Mondays and Wednesdays from now on. It's just all around easier for everybody. We can get in here earlier. We can get it done faster. It just adds a little more incentive of getting it done a whole lot faster and running through and making things a whole lot smoother. It just feels a whole lot cleaner and everything all above and in between and below that. So, welcome back. The podcast at Chillin Out, babies. What's happening?
We're queer. Get used to it.
Speak for yourself.
I am.
Oh,
you didn't know that? Yeah, man. I'm coming out. This
I'm
is it.
coming out. I want the world to know.
I
All right.
want the world to know.
Yeah, all right.
No.
So, the podcast at Chillin Out, episode
21.
21. So, the thing is, guys, got some very serious shit that we want to open up with. Legalization-wise, because, you know, we live in New Jersey, as well as most of the rest of you who probably listen, and if you don't, well, suck it. So...
Unless you're in Cali, in which case, we'll suck it for some weed.
Yeah, unless you're in Cali, then, well, hey, put a little love in your heart, you know what I mean?
DM me your mailing address.
Yeah, every season turns. According to the legalization status that's going on in Jersey, I've been checking in very recently on NJ.com. Let's just say that there are so many people in our great state that are asking only, and I mean only, about this. They don't care about PSENL or whatever.
Well, we know about all the other shit. You know, everyone knows power is going to be back, and eventually, you know, soon, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Everyone knows potholes going to get fixed soon.
Yeah, whenever the fuck that is.
We're used to that shit.
Yeah, but it's a bunch of malarkey if you ask me.
Yeah, we're going to bitch about it. It's not going to happen for a while. It might happen, might not.
But so the very repeating question to, you know, our new governor, who made very dire promises, and NJ.com's unraveling just constant influx of questions would be, the main one being, what is the current status for legalization on recreational use of marijuana? And what are you going to do to legalize it? This is the main question going to our governor right now. So, in the simplest of terms, they actually got an answer on the page, NJ.com itself. The answer is simply that, you know, he supports recreational marijuana. He wants to sign a bill to legalize and tax it. But the whole thing is really up to the lawmakers to send him legislation. The problem on the front of that is there aren't enough votes for it to pass at the moment. So the lawmakers kind of have to vote on it. They have to all be in for it. And at the time when this first was being talked about, it was said that everybody was pretty much on board.
Yeah.
And it's almost starting to kind of seem that maybe they waited too early.
They're backtracking or some shit. I don't know what the fuck.
Nah, I wouldn't say they're backtracking, but it's almost like, you know, when they first came out with this news, that it was almost kind of like, yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, no one had any second questions about that.
I mean, it
no
still sounds like, yeah, it's going to happen, but the question that keeps repeating is, when?
Well, I mean, it's not... I don't think it's possible that Murphy would lie.
Well,
Politicians don't lie.
Yeah.
He said first 100 days. I'm expecting the first 100 days.
My chest hurts. Okay, so yeah. But anyway. But to back that up, though, it's still early in this process and it can easily change at any moment. So, like, tomorrow they could turn around and be like, hey, by the way, guess what? Pot's legal in New Jersey. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, Johnny. Some lawmakers are on a hard no for it. I mean, they probably got money in their pocket from somewhere up, you know, up in the chain.
Yeah.
While others say that they'd obviously consider it. Legislation hasn't been introduced yet, so legislators are still on the fence. They don't have anything concrete to debate. It's really just that simple. Once a bill is introduced, though, more people may fall into the yes or no, in quotation columns, which would move things along a whole lot faster.
So who's in charge of making the bill?
Well, it would probably be the lawmakers. So that's...
Who? Name names. Let's go. Let's go to these guys' houses. Let's break some fucking windows.
You want to meet them at their door like Jay and Silent Bob? Are you lawmaker 619423496?
Yeah.
And then be like, are you the one that's saying no to cannabis legalization? And then when they say yes, we just kick the shit out of them?
Beat their asses, yeah.
Oh my god.
Violent revolution.
We're gonna fuck their mothers and make them watch and while they cry like little whiny bitches.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
Literally. So, Murphy, as he already says, it's one of his top priorities, so...
Doesn't fucking seem like it.
We would be surprised if there wasn't a push in the legislative session to get a bill passed, so just stay tuned. If the state Senate president has already very vividly said that they're looking around April time, I mean, that's a bold statement. Now, whether or not that's an empty-headed bold statement or like a factful bold statement and he's just withholding information is a completely different scenario, but we don't know. But then again, nobody's really pressing the state Senate president, who's probably got to be the one to, push the bill across the table and be like, here, Mr. Governor, sign this.
Yeah.
That's here or there. It's all really up in the air, but, it's still a positive thing. Like, Jersey's really considering this right now. And there's many people. I just sounded like Donald Trump. Repeating myself, God forbid. Many people. They love me. Believe me. But the thing is this. It's a big deal. Like, Jay and Silent Bob reference. I can totally remember when Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back came out and that Tracy Morgan, Jason Mewes line. Where it's like, yeah, man, Jersey 504 Legion. He's like, we're out there dealing. And he's just like, oh, word, y'all motherfuckers got medical yet? And he goes, nah, but we're going on strike for that shit Monday. Dude, that was in 2000, like not even, like 98, 99.
Like 18, almost 20 years later.
Literally. I was in first grade when they were talking about that. So it's kind of like, this is how far we've come in the last 20 years.
Not very far.
Not very far, but there has been some progress.
There's proposed progress.
But now that we have a Democratic governor...
progress until it's here.
We have a Democratic governor right now, so it's kind of like, let's push. Let's push this thing to that point where it's like, they can't say no.
Yeah, I mean...
Give the people what they want. Give the people what they want. Give them the quality of life back. Stop having people be instilled in them this unnecessary fear of being and doing what they just want to do, to just get by, to just be themselves.
They think that people don't know what they want.
That's the thing, and that's the harsh part. They think that we don't know what we necessarily want and or need.
They think they know it's good for us.
Yeah. Which is another thing. It's in this, I'm not even going to go into it because it's a bunch of malarkey. They state that there is a possible addiction to marijuana. Now, listen. I have smoked before.
What?
Yeah, totally,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know, right? Revelations.
This is insane. I didn't know.
But so the thing is I can stop at any time. I have. It's not hard. I actually am right now. By the 23rd, it'll be a whole entire month since I've smoked.
There you go.
So, I mean, it's kind of not hindered me in any way.
Yeah.
I've had really fucking vivid dreams, which, I mean, Joe Rogan himself could tell you. You get really retardedly, excuse my French, vivid dreams, which is totally true. And it's happened, but...
That's a good thing.
Nothing much else.
That's cool. I had a dream last night that I was in an auditorium, and this adorable little puppy came up, and he had red eyes.
Oh.
Yeah. And he ran away.
I had a dream last night that my brother dropped one of my ferrets, and he got hurt, and I beat the living shit out of my brother for hurting him because he's my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
But then I came home and from my girlfriend's house and immediately ran into my apartment and just was kicking down the fucking door like John Spartan style.
Make sure she's okay.
Yeah, to make sure that the ferret was okay and he was sleeping all curled up in a ball, looking cute as shit. And then when I went to go out of the shower after I took my shower, he was waiting for me like he usually does. Like, hey man, fucking missed you. Like sniffing the top of my head and everything. Like, hey man, you smell fucking good. You want to play? He's just the happiest thing alive. But so the thing is dude, my vivid ass dreams, dude. It's really crazy. I'm glad I haven't had any bad dreams. That would fuck me up. That would really wreck me.
I don't have any bad dreams. I just have fucking weird dreams.
I used to have dreams when I was a kid that I was getting chased by Beetlejuice from my elementary school all the way back to my house, which was a block away. But since I was a fat kid, I always dreamt in my dream that I couldn't, run fast enough. And by the time I got to the corner, which was less than a quarter of a block away, he would cut my head off and then both of our heads would fly away and he'd be like, let's get some pizza.
Wow.
Just like that.
He's taking you to dinner afterwards.
No, ghost with the most, going away with the ghost because now you're one with the ghost, you know what I mean? So my brain as a kid understood that, but it still freaked me the fuck out.
You're getting pizza.
But that's how we said it, let's get some pizza. Just like that. And we would just float away and it was the weirdest shit ever. But yeah, so let's see. Speaking of pizza, my new guilty pleasure, dude. Guilty as shit. Guilty as shit. Halo Mandarin oranges, dude. You ever had them?
I've had oranges.
Well, like the mini little Mandarin oranges.
Like clementines?
Yeah.
I've had clementines.
Oh, they're the shit, dude.
Tastes like oranges.
I can bring like 6 of those at a time to work sometimes when I come and start my shift.
Yeah. Good done.
I'm good until like 4 o'clock.
Well, they're mostly water, you know.
But so they're vitamin C out the ass, fiber like you couldn't believe.
Yeah.
But so the thing is that sustains me happily.
I've been eating these apple crisps recently.
Oh.
Like it's like one whole apple in each little package and like little strips that are crunchy.
Speaking of cereal, you know what I got?
I was speaking of cereal, but okay.
Waffle crisp.
Got some pops?
Waffle crisp.
Yeah, no pops?
No pops.
Okay.
No pops yet. By the way, Bigfoot pops are coming out. There's only 200 of them. And there's a flocked Joffrey, Joffrey, the giraffe.
So we're not talking about cereal still, right?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Funko Pops, the dolls.
Yeah.
Joffrey.
Just making sure, because we're switching topics here.
Stop fucking with my train of thought. I gotta keep the people on their toes. Gotta
Pops.
keep you on your toes. Gotta have my pops, bro.
Your Funko Pops.
My Funko Pops. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. See, I mean, that's what I mean. Keeping you on your toes.
Waffle Crisp is cool and all, but Honey Bunches of Oats is the best cereal out there.
I don't know.
Far none.
Because there's still frosted mini wheats, dude.
Honey Bunches of Oats has frosted pieces in it. So.
Frosted whole mini wheats, though?
No, but it's got frosted stuff.
See, I don't want that much frosting, though.
Wheats are too dry, man.
Dude, do you eat cereal with milk or no?
Yeah, but it's still...
Okay.
That just goes to show how fucking dry wheats are.
So?
Even with milk, they're fucking dry.
Wheat's dry in general. Have you ever seen it grow?
Yeah, it looks pretty dry.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking dry, so that's why you gotta put it in the
My
milk.
point stands. It's still fucking dry.
But you put it in milk.
And
This
it
is my
somehow
point.
still stays dry.
Alright, you know what? You're playing devil's advocate with me.
I mean, it's just dry. It's not even like an argument.
You know what, Chris? You're right.
Thank you.
You're right.
I mean, I knew that, but okay.
You're so right, bro.
Thank you.
You're the czar of right, and I'm stuck in the sea of wrong.
I appreciate your honesty.
Alright. So enough of the cereal and the Halo oranges.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. Speaking of Jeffrey the giraffe, they're doing a flocked one. It's a doll. It's a little Funko Pop doll.
Mean?
Flocked meaning that it has like a furry texture to it.
Okay.
So it's like soft and cuddly, like if you have a kid and it just wants to fucking take it out of the box so bad.
Okay.
It's not hard plastic where if like, you know, like it doesn't scratch their face or something.
Mm.
Like if they want to rub up on it, cuddle it and shit, because they're babies, you know.
Yeah.
It's Jeffrey the giraffe. They love Toys R Us. Speaking of Toys R Us, though.
They won't be loving it for long.
Yeah. Speaking of Toys R Us, you know how, remember we talked about how they're closing down a lot of the stores?
Mm-hmm.
They just announced that they're closing all of their stores.
Hell yeah.
Like all of them, though.
Yeah, it's kind of sucky.
It is very sucky, because I'm going to be a Toys R Us kid till the day I die. I don't ever want to
stay
grow
in the
up.
green? Like, do people just really not go to Toys R Us?
Like, I went to Toys R Us to go get more Pops, the ones I told you about last week,
Yeah.
and there were 1,000 people in there. No
Yeah,
discounts on anything, though.
Yeah.
But there were 1,000 people in there, and everybody looked like they were happy to work there,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Because it doesn't even seem like they're closing down.
Seems super weird.
It seems very super weird. And, like, everything was still in stock, and everything was still, like, on parade like it usually is. It's Toys R Us, dude.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of, like, sucky that, like, I keep hearing this, because it doesn't seem like they're going out.
It's bizarre.
It would break my heart if they, like, closed down officially on my birthday.
I really wonder why. I mean, I guess they just haven't been...
I can
making
tell
money.
you why. It's very obvious. Amazon.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess ultimately they're not making money. You know?
Because nobody wants to go out to stores anymore.
Because if Amazon... I mean, Amazon could still be there and they could still go to... People could still go to
Everybody
Toys R
would
Us.
rather be lazy as shit and sit on their couch and just order everything off their iPhone, tablet, whatever.
I still enjoy going to Toys R Us. 'Cause they got some
I
cool shit in
enjoy
there.
going out in general and going to stores like that. That was fun for me as a childhood, and it's still fun for me now.
Yeah.
I've dated girls before, and they've looked at me like I was fucking insane, because I'd be like, hey, you want to go to Toys R Us and just fucking look around?
Toys are cool, man.
Dude, toys are fun. Like, have you never walked in a store with your friend before and just picked up 2 toy lightsabers and just started going at it?
Yeah.
Dude, all the time.
Went to Toys R Us and played with some of the... we used to like ride the bikes around the store.
Yeah, dude, we used to ride the bikes around the store all the time. Remember when they had the...
them, maybe that's the problem. We would buy them and just fucking ride them
Remember
around.
when they had the chopper bikes?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was my shit. I used to
never had a
love
chopper
riding
bike.
those around.
I used to always want one, but never had one.
I never had one either, but I always rode them around the store.
This kid in my town had like a tricked out one that was pretty cool.
There was a kid that had one in my town, and I'm pretty sure he got it stolen from him. But I mean,
Yeah.
we live in Roselle Park. People get the shit stolen from them every day.
Yeah,
It's
but
just,
also it's a cool bike. You get a cool bike, you may get stolen.
yeah, it's just expected.
I still
Unfortunately.
bike ones.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bold claim.
Yeah. I mean, it was years ago. Statute of limitation and all that,
That's a bold statement, Cotton.
But I took it to my friend's house, and it was a bright orange bike, and I spray painted it black, so you couldn't tell.
Everybody did that.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking did that, dude. But so, yeah, Toys R Us, dude, that's a shame. Next topic. I've been really on tea lately, haven't I?
I feel bad for that guy. I'm sorry.
What guy?
The guy I stole the bike from.
Well, tell him you're sorry.
Well, I can't admit to it now.
You just did.
Yeah, but he doesn't listen to this shit.
How do you know?
Because I don't actually know. I'm just assuming.
Well, just say it on here. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You know who you are. I'm not going to say your name. I'm sorry.
It was an orange bike.
It was an orange bike right outside.
If you got your bike stolen when you were a kid and you lived in the Union County area...
It's like sophomore year.
Well, it wasn't that long ago then. So the thing is, if you had your orange bike stolen from you, brother, sister, whoever you are, hey man, Mr. Noguera is sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to give you money or the bike, but I'm sorry.
He's going to give you a swelling and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Speaking of swelling, though, brain swelling, CTE and everything like that, brain damage, I probably have a major amount of CTE. I was the kid in the football team that smashed my head into everybody instead of using my shoulders. I mean, I got a really big dome.
Yeah.
And it's a really hard-hitting dome.
It's a good weapon.
I have a neck like Godzilla. So I was never really one to be afraid of like breaking my neck or damaging my skull in any way. I just fucking did it, you know?
Yeah.
Thing is I probably have a lot of banged up damage in my brain. The fascia that probably keeps my brain like in place has probably been so torn, and that shit doesn't come back. There's probably some like bruising and some damage to my brain, whether it be frontal or back lobe or whatever. All of us athletes are gonna get it one day or one way or another. So the thing is I've been taking Joe Rogan's company's Onnit brand Alpha Brain pills. They're vitamin B complex composite pills that are made from cat claw, leaf extract, and a bunch of other extracts that essentially level everything out in the brain. Like if you say, let's say you have a chemical imbalance in the brain, which, everybody from the 90s, that's our age, in between 30 and 20 right now, was diagnosed probably ADHD and force-fed Ritalin, Adderall, Focalin, Concerta, you name it, I've taken it. I've gained weight, I've lost personality, and I've gained personality. And boy, did it make me weird. Like, I think on it now as I'm an adult. Like, I wonder why nobody wanted to fucking be friends with me. Because it was like, dude, I looked like I was, like, gonna fucking explode all the time. I looked like Henry Rollins on literal Adderall all day. Just fucking white-knuckle hard grind all day. Just looked like I'm a tick about to pop. I have all this personality and all these words into me and all these ideas and these thoughts and these feelings. And anytime I try and let them out, it would just sound like a fucking hurricane coming out of my mouth.
Interesting.
Yeah, nightmarish. So, like, my worst nightmare in the whole world was speech class, because I had to stand in front of all my peers and then speak about things that I didn't give a fuck about.
I just became a zombie on Concerta.
It wrecked my liver, it wrecked my stomach. I still can't take pills to this day, except for these. Ironically, they're vegetable pills. Vegetable capsules, rather.
Like vegetable oil?
No, the capsules are vegetable-based.
Okay.
So they actually don't fuck with my stomach, whereas in, like, those pills back then were all chemical-based. Dude, I've never been more focused. My memory has never been more intact. I can belt out songs better, song lyrics, years of movies coming out, movie titles, who was in the movie, the name of the actor in the movie, the words from the scene, like, better than ever. And I'm normally really fucking good at that.
Yeah.
It's kept me really on track. I've been able to keep all of my, I guess you could say, balls in line. All my balls are in line. All my...
Not too sure about it. You gotta explain that a bit more.
Balls are usually flying everywhere, Chet. It's a dodgeball reference.
Okay.
Balls are flying everywhere, Chet. So, all of my balls are in a line now. They're
mentally?
Yeah, mentally.
Okay.
I'm not all over the place. I can focus very, very, very well. Like, right now, I'm going through all of the topics that I want to go through in my head, and it's flowing. It flows a whole lot easier. I can form sentences a whole lot easier, where usually I stumble, I fumble, I can't think of the word, and what's that fucking word I'm thinking of, and it comes to me regular than usual.
Huh.
Where usually it's a little bit of a struggle, which I never understood why. But now that I take this, for what it's worth, to come full circle, ADHD, by definition, is a chemical imbalance in the brain.
Sure.
This vitamin complex from Joe Rogan's company, tested many a times, proven many a times, to counteract chemical imbalances in the brain. So that whole lack of serotonin for depression and anxiety and everything like that comes with CTE and everything that's brain damage and everything like that, it's proven, and I can feel changes. I feel a lot better.
What's CTE stand for?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's basically found in most ex-football stars like O.J. Simpson, Chris Benoit, people that perform professionally and athletically.
With their heads.
Like Chris Benoit, one of his major, moves was dive bombing off the top rope and nailing you with his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, this is the guy that Crippler cross-faced his whole family to death and then blew his brains out. Dude.
Yeah.
That's brain damage. That's severe brain damage. That's a lack of care of it.
Wild.
O.J. Simpson snapping over his... Now, I shouldn't use this reference because O.J. is O.J. and O.J. is the juice. So the thing is the guy literally tried to rob back somebody for his own memorabilia because he was that hard up on money. Bad choices,
That's crazy.
bad decisions are all led to, the wires aren't connecting. They're not firing the right way, So that's kind of a big thing for people to start making discoveries like this in science and medicine on their own time with their own money and on their own free will to combat that.
Yeah.
A lot of fighters go through it. There's a lot of fighters out there right now that just aren't... Like, if you listen to them talk sometimes, they slur their words like they're deaf sometimes.
Yeah.
And they just don't talk right anymore.
Like,
almost as if, like, they're deaf.
Mike Tyson.
Well, Mike Tyson has always talked like that. But so the thing is I grew up with a deaf grandfather. So I can tell when there's an impairment, and you hear it. People miss it all the time, but you can hear it. It's very vivid to me. I know what it sounds like. So when you hear that impairment and it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and they just can't pronounce words anymore, it's very sad. It's very depressing. And it's just like, oh my God, I wish we could catch this, before it's this bad. And here we are.
Good. Cool.
But just so if we're on the topic of health and wellness, also, since we are smokers,
Well, I'd smoker for now.
Yeah, not a smoker for now. But so I've been very much on the whole holistic trail of everything. My girlfriend we spoke about last week is doing her whole thing with the essential oils.
Yeah.
The Young Living, sealed, seed to seal, promise, and everything like that. I gave some to Dave.
Yeah.
Dave said he felt like $1 million better like 20 minutes into using it.
Yeah.
We gave him a lemon, spearmint, and it's called Thieves. Thieves is actually, it's a blend in a oil itself, but altogether the blend was figured out by people who were suffering from the bubonic plague back in the day.
Shit.
And what they found is that these oils from certain plants that they gathered warded off all viral infection, all bacterial infection. And the test that's true, and I didn't believe it myself. My girlfriend proved it to me, and I think we talked about it last time, but I'm just going to repeat because it's worth people hearing. A drop of Thieves oil, the essential oil, non-chemically induced and anything like that, it's just seed to seal, on a slice of bread. If you take that slice of bread with the one drop of Thieves essential oil on it and put it next to a piece of bread that has not been touched, the untouched bread will grow mold. The Thieves piece of bread will not.
Well.
In the same case, right next to each other. The bacteria will know its fucking place in the world and stay on that other side.
That's wild.
Just because the chemical compounds of those straight up essential oils are not fucking around with it.
Yeah.
So I gave that to Dave, and Dave's like, dude, I immediately just started hawking up everything. Goobers coming out of everywhere out of my head.
That's wild.
He had a wedding.
Orally?
What's up?
You take it orally?
No, it's just you rub it on. You put some fractionalized coconut oil on it, which is just coconut oil that doesn't harden and stiffen when it gets cold. You put it in there just to thin it out so that it absorbs a lot faster and so it doesn't burn your skin because some people are, sensitive to it.
Yeah.
But he tried it, put it under his nose a little bit, told him to put it on his wrists, put it on his chest, thin absorption spots where there's like, very thin tissue. So like the sternum, behind the ears, on the tip of the nose.
Yeah.
Wrists usually. He said he felt better within 20 minutes. He's like, dude, I was able to bend over and vacuum and wipe the floor, and I could not do that. And you can contest to this. He's never able to do that because he gets very dizzy and because he's got all of his head injuries.
Yeah.
So he's like, I am going to put some of this in my diffuser. I'm going to put this on while I'm in the shower and just steam the bathroom out and just get all this out. I haven't heard from him yet, but I'm pretty sure that it's, helped him.
It's funny, he's got a dedicated helmet he wears whenever he does like lawn work and stuff.
Yeah.
So it doesn't keep hitting his head places.
Yeah, poor Dave smacking his head on everything like, oh, okay. Poor guy's got a helmet. He's got an actual helmet.
Real life Homer Simpson.
He's really the real life Homer Simpson, but that's why he's like my favorite human imaginable. But so, back to the whole holistic thing. I've tried this new tea. It's called Mullein tea. It's Mullein tea. Well, tea is in, drinkable tea, but you know what I'm saying. It's for lung health, and what it does is anything that's in your lungs that you don't want there, it's like a super strong expectorant.
Nice.
I had a cup of it today. I mixed it with some of my Tivana mix that I have, the Beach Ball blend. It's basically pineapple, orange, lemon, lime mix. Put a little bit of that in there with the tea bag. They give you a tea bag, which is fucking metal because I hate having to measure shit out.
Yeah.
I coughed up so much fucking tar. I went for a run. I ran for a mile.
How does it taste?
Not bad.
Not good?
No.
But not bad.
But not bad.
Okay.
So it's a neutral.
Yeah.
It's earthy, but it's not bad.
Okay.
So it's completely tolerable. I got it for really cheap for like $10, and it's like 50 packets in a box. It's a whole fucking lot. You could look it up on Amazon. That's where I got it.
Yeah, I have to look it up right now.
And if you would like to look it up too, it's just, I'll repeat it again. It's Mulleint. By the way, I'm not getting paid for any of this. I just really like sharing with you guys what's been going on new and happening and everything like that.
Out of it.
What?
I don't know. This is American Billy regular green tea cigarettes.
I don't know anything about smokable. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, you don't want to smoke.
Yeah,
anything.
Fuck all that.
Shit.
But so anyway, this green tea, dude, it's not, I guess you can call it a green tea, but whatever. It's helped me out exponentially, and it's really fucking crazy. Being the fat kid, if anybody knew me growing up, dude, I couldn't run for shit. Football, I sucked. If we did suicides, God, dude, how many times did I get yoked up by the back of my fucking practice jersey? Come on, man, just finish the fucking run, dude. Hacking and coughing and wheezing, and I didn't even smoke yet. So it's kind of like, I feel 1 billion times better. I can run 1,000 times farther. I've been focusing a whole lot better. I can feel it. Like the wind in my lungs feels so much wider. I feel like I got that expansion back. That even when I did quit smoking cigarettes to go to my vape, it's like that, but like a whole lot more immense.
Interesting.
It is very interesting, and I recommend it to anybody that's looking for that kind of comfort.
I'm definitely looking that up.
But just
it's good for cramps too.
Yes, it is good for cramping. It's good for cramping too, which that's why I was like, when I ran, I was like, damn, dude, I'm fucking going. Like, this feels good. Like, I don't feel like I'm hurting. But I've also been like dousing myself with a gallon of water a day, which, by the way,
Alvita.
Yes, that's exactly the company.
Nice.
Gallon of water a day for the last month. I've dropped 10 pounds.
Wow.
I officially weigh 181, which is what I weighed in 12th grade.
By one click.
I haven't weighed that much since high school. That's almost 10 years ago. I weigh 181.
Damn.
A month ago, I weighed myself and I was like 205, 206.
I'm approaching 130.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Putting on the pounds.
Getting up there.
Good shit, dude.
It varies depending on the day. It fluctuates 10 pounds. Apparently that's the thing. Your weight fluctuates between like a 10-pound difference over the course of a day or over the course of like several days. I don't know what it is.
I think it's several days.
Yeah.
Depending on what you eat.
Yeah. but like going up and down 10 pounds is regular. You hit the kind of middle range. So probably around like 128, you know.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You've been doing those workouts I told you about?
I tried the first day, and I got through like the first set I was doing. I was like, all right. This is wow.
This feels good.
Second set I started, and I was like,
my arms are feeling it.
I'm not gonna go through any more sets. And then my arms just stopped working. Like
you have to push. You have to just keep doing it, and if you can't go, just try.
Well, you know, I like that it said it's like 30 seconds instead of like 30 reps or something.
Yeah.
Because once I started doing the inclined push-ups part of the second set, I got like halfway up and just like stayed there for about 28 seconds. I couldn't go any further up.
Just hold it. That's good too, because as long as you can hold it, you're putting your muscles in a stagnant state of static. So literally to the point of where you're forcing them to, you know, pump the blood into them because they're not going.
Yeah.
It's the body's natural reaction.
But long story short, I decided to just work out on my own. Like after that, like I took a break, got my energy back, stopped wheezing, and then I decided to keep doing push-ups and sit-ups and stuff, but like on my own time.
So you're giving up on the superhero fitness, huh?
I'm giving up on superhero fitness.
Tomorrow starts Spider-Man, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today starts Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, but I go a day after.
Okay.
Just because by the time they send me the text,
it's already like mad late.
It's already way late,
Yeah,
and I've
it's
eaten
like,
dinner and everything, and I'm like, dude,
man.
it's too fucking late for this.
Well, for them, it's probably like 5 o'clock.
Out in California, yeah.
Or it's 4 o'clock, whatever.
But so yeah, that wraps it about up for episode
21.
21, the podcast that's chilling out, 21. All right, guys. Well, that's Sunday's episode. So we will. Monday's episode. Mondays and Wednesdays from now on, guys. Mondays and Wednesdays. So, I've been Dan, the Batman Martin, here with.
I've been Chris.
I've been Chris.
But I will sometimes be not Chris. Depends on the day.
So who are you today?
Chris. I've been Chris.
Okay, I've been.
Have you ever tried to I'll talk about it next time. Never mind. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.